What is up, Raidernation? It's your boy Samora back at it again with another pre-game preview. And on today's video, we're going to be previewing our Las Vegas Raiders versus the New England Patriots. This Sunday, it's going to go down. I know that we lost last week. It's been a tough week, and I know you guys haven't seen me since last week because it's been a rough week, man. But hopefully we bounce back this week and get that W. I know that the playoff hopes are not officially over. There is still a chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yes, there is a chance that the Raiders can still make it into the playoff.
Yeah!
But they gotta win every single game here on now, and let's see if they do that. I mean, we could possibly see Darren Waller and Hunter Renfro's candy ass back in the lineup this week, so hopefully this team can go out there and give us a early Christmas W, because I feel like the nation has been struggling. And like the old Spooky said, I'm tired of the bullshit, man.
I'm tired of the bullshit. Derek Carr looking like Aaron Rodgers, then looking like Jamarcus.
But with that said, Raidernation, we about to get into this video. But before we do, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsors of this video. Woodson Bourbon Whiskey. If you're looking for that perfect whiskey to sip on before the game, during the game, and even after the game, then look no further than Woodson Whiskey. Head over to WoodsonWhiskey.com to find a bottle near you or have it shipped directly to your door. Woodson Bourbon Whiskey. If it isn't your game day whiskey, it is now.
And you tell them one thing. Just win, baby.
Now, like I said earlier in the video, I have been gone for a whole week, and there has been a lot that has gone on since the last time y'all seen me on YouTube. So with that said, I got some quick nation news that you can use. It looks like we could possibly get some help back on the offensive side of the ball, but is it too late?
It's a little too late. I'm a little too gone.
According to Adam Schefter, the Raiders have designated tight end Darren Waller and wide receiver Hunter Renfrow to return off of IR. Now, that doesn't mean that they have been activated yet, but there is still a strong chance that they suit up versus the New England Patriots. Waller has been dealing with a hamstring injury throughout the 2022 season, limiting him to only 5 games. And in those 5 games, Waller hasn't seemed like the star tight end that we all know he is, dropping many crucial catches, only coming away with 16 receptions for 175 yards and 1 touchdown. As for Renfrow, he's been dealing with many injuries as well, only appearing in 6 games this year, tallying 21 receptions for 192 yards. Both Waller and Renfrow signed a nice extension this past offseason, and so far, they have not lived up to the hype. Not to say that they're bad players, but we all know that the best ability is availability. The team has been able to get by with Matt Collins and Foster Moreau, but possibly getting both Renfrow and Waller back in the lineup would be huge. Then again, we'll see come game day, because you never know with these two.
I think those guys have put in the proper steps to make sure that they're back and ready to go now. So it's just about the execution.
And some other news, the Raiders have made some big changes to the roster in the last week. First off, by releasing guard John Simpson and recently releasing guard Lester Cotton from IR with an injury settlement. But with those releases, the Raiders wasted no time bringing in some depth on the offensive line, starting off with another former Bulldog in Netane Muti. He was signed off of the Broncos practice squad. Now, Muti is only 23 years old, drafted in the 6th round of the 2020 draft. Recently played last week for the first time this season. On 28 snaps, Muti did not allow 1 sack or a hit on Russell Wilson, helping the Broncos score the most points this season with 28. And I guess that was enough for Josh McDaniels to make the Toko a Raider. Now, the team has also signed offensive linemen Willie Wright and Jordan Meredith to the practice squad. And Hronis Grasu was signed to the active roster. Now moving on to some not so good news. It looks like Raiders linebacker Jayon Brown has been placed on IR, ending his 2022 season. Brown suffered a hand injury during the Chargers game, which forced him to miss Thursday's game versus the Rams. He ends his season with the Raiders only playing in 8 games, having 45 total tackles, 1 quarterback hit, 1 pass deflection, and 1 fumble recovery. At this point, the Raiders are in need of linebackers, especially with Divine Diablo still on the IR. But in the corresponding move, the Raiders have signed linebacker Kanai Maunga to the practice squad. I do want to let you guys know, if you guys are going to go to the game this weekend or any other Raiders game this year, then I want to let you guys know about the Game Time app. If you're looking for some cheap last-minute tickets for the Raider game or just any other events, then this is the app for you. Not only do they provide great prices, but when you're looking for tickets, they show you your exact view from your seat. Use my promo code SamoraRaider to get $20 off your first order of $150 or more.
I got the keys now.
Now, like I've said throughout this whole video and many times before, it has been a very stressful season for our Las Vegas Raiders. It's crazy because we did not expect this type of season to happen with the weapons that we do have right now, but it is what it is. We are 5-8 right now, looking for our 6th victory, and if we are trying to get that 6th victory, then I got 3 keys that can help us do that. The first one being scoring on offense. This offense has had its days, but have also failed to be consistent throughout the season, especially when it comes down to the red zone. The Raiders are amongst the worst. Last week versus the Rams, Derek Carr and this offense were unable to score after the opening drive, having to settle for field goal after field goal, which kept the Rams alive during the game. And in an effort to score before the half, Carr basically gave the ball to the Rams in the red zone with a floating interception. Now, with the season slowly coming to an end and the possibility of having both Waller and Renfrow back in the lineup this week, we'll see if Derek Carr and this offense can take over this game and run the score up versus the Patriots. If this team wants to get back into that win column, then we need to see that high-powered offense that we all hyped up during the offseason. Key number 2 is apply pressure to Mac Jones. Now, I know that I have made this a key for the Raiders for multiple weeks, but I don't care. It's still a must, especially this week against Mac Jones and the Patriots. Our defense might not be perfect by any means, but they have been able to pressure the quarterback, especially last week getting home 4 times. Now, this week is no different with Mac Jones at quarterback. Let's just hope that the referees can actually call a holding penalty on Max Crosby, but then again, we're used to them turning a blind eye. Mac Jones has been struggling as of late, last week only putting up 235 yards and an interception. But if both Max and Chandler can make their presence felt during the game, expect Mac Jones to make some mistakes. I mean, this is a guy that has more interceptions than touchdowns, so if we can apply that pressure this week, then I'm pretty sure we could come out of week 14 with our 6th victory of the season. It's pretty sad to hear, man. 6 wins after 14 weeks. My goodness. And last but not least, key number 3 is play a full game. This has been a crazy season, to say the least. But one thing the Raiders have struggled with countless times have been finishing games. Shit, we got to experience that again last week on Thursday Night Football against a Rams team that brought in the quarterback just 2 days prior. Baker Mayfield basically got into LA and played against the Raiders. Granted, the Raiders had to lead for most of the game, but knowing the Raiders, man, no lead is safe, especially this season. And we found out real quick, if we let a team stick around for long enough, they're gonna come back and bite us in the ass. And that's what they did last week, and we lost 17-16. And there's a lot of things you can blame, whether it's Josh McDaniels, Derek Carr, the defense, the fans. I don't know. At the end of the day, it's really frustrating losing close games like that. But going into this week's game against the New England Patriots, Josh McDaniels is going against his former head coach and Bill Belichick. So I know for a fact this guy wants to go out there and whip his candy ass here in Las Vegas and let him know that I do not need you. But again, it's easier said than done. So if we can incorporate the 2 keys that I said before this, you know, the offense going out there and scoring points and the defense applying pressure to the Patriots offense, getting turnovers, then I'm pretty sure that we can come out of this one with a W. But please, play a full game and don't choke the lead away. With that said, Raider Nation, man, how are you guys feeling about this team going into this weekend's game? Do you guys still believe that the Raiders can still make it to the dance? I mean, a lot of things has got to happen for us to get in, but there's still a chance.
Yeah!
What is your game score prediction? Who are you looking forward to watching the most in this game? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Now, for those of you guys that are gonna be in Las Vegas this weekend for the game, man, and are looking for something to do, there's a lot of events that's gonna be going on starting tonight, Friday at 6 p.m. League of Banners will be hosting a Daniel Carlson signing. So if you guys are trying to come through and get an autograph, get a picture with our Pro Bowl kicker, or soon to be Pro Bowl kicker Daniel Carlson, then head over to the Beast Mode store in Las Vegas. This signing does start at 6 p.m. And then Saturday night, the night before game days, y'all already know the deal, man. The blackout party, fun to be going down at Illuminarium right next to Area 15 from 8 p.m. to midnight. We're gonna have a special live performance from Maus Z in the place to be. If you guys don't recognize this guy, he's basically responsible for some of the best Raider anthems on YouTube, and also, you know, in every single one of my videos in the outro. So if you guys are trying to come through and have a good time, then come through. We're also giving away a Charles Woodson signed football or jersey, I forgot what it was, but shout out to Woodson Whiskey. Then on game day, we have the party bus going to and from the game. If you guys do want more information on that, the link will be down in the description below. With all that being said, if you guys do enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that that like button. Also, hit that subscribe button and that notification icon button just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this. Until the next one, this your boy Samoa Raider, and your boy is
Started off in Oakland, now we here. Thought that we was done, we just hit another gear. Look, started off in Oakland, now we here. Hey, pull up with the nation in the silver black gear. Look, 4 games straight, we in the playoff. Shout out to the Chargers fans, y'all enjoy the layoff.